Hi guys, Scatlink here. Welcome to my modding showcasing sub-series, Hats Off to You, a series of which we try out community-created hats, costumes, functions, singular levels, full chapters, or time rifts created by the Hat in Time fan community via the Steam Workshop. This will also include any challenge roads of which will have their own video dedicated to earning ourselves a trophy, of which would otherwise be permanently missed. I'm not missing the festivities this time on our project save file. Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we are off for more of a Hat in Time, and the winter live event is back. And when I mean it's back, I seriously mean it. Not only has the spaceship got the exact same decor from 2022, down to the Dwayne looking Mafia ice sculpture, but the sticker rewards from Vanessa's Curse are once again doubled, and most importantly, the exact same 13 Death Wish stamps with the exact same exclusive sticker rewards are available to be earned again. However, the main change for 2023 is the addition of another 9 Death Wish stamps and 1 exclusive weapon to earn via playing 3 featured mod levels via this festive Death Wish map. So even if you had missed the Winter 2022 live event or not, the Winter 2023 event gives you another chance to earn the previous year's exclusive rewards alongside some new content. So, even though I didn't actually earn these 5 exclusive stickers from these candles on our save file for this walkthrough project back in 2022, technically staining my perfect record on getting everything on a single save file, I did get them on my personal save file and showcased the stickers there for this project, overviewing in a montage with relevant footage used from our time in Vanessa's Curse, and any available Winter 2022 live event footage from the Hat in Time community with appropriate credit given. The main difference here, however, is that on my personal file that I used to practice and take notes for this walkthrough project, is that the 5 exclusive stickers were removed from my save file's inventory as they were relocked. But since the previous event, that being the Summer 2023 live event, exclusive stickers, weapons and other such rewards from these events now go into your Steam inventory instead, allowing use of all these items within all of your account's save files, instead of just the save file that you've earned them in. So now, after a whole year, our save file used for this walkthrough project is back up to par. After this video, of course. So although you will have to play the Candle Death Wishes again to get the 2022 exclusive festive stickers into your Steam inventory, the requirements to earn them are exactly the same as before. The same Death Wishes, same rewards, same stipulations, same methods. As to avoid repeating myself here, you can click the link in the description below to see our video on the Winter 2022 live event, and at least follow it up to the last Death Wish candle for this event, as it will now be 50% unlocked without touching any of the 3 newly added Death Wish mod levels for 2023's live event. But before we get to those, as you can now see here on our save file for this project, 4 out of the 5 of the 2022 festive stickers are now properly earned, excluding the family reunion stamp because it's blocked off to us, and 2 of the present workshop stamps because I need to earn new mod riv tokens via mod timepieces. We'll get to that in a minute. I decided to do them off screen because we've already done them, technically. The last of these 5 candles, which were featured in 2022's Winter Live event, is Family Reunion, blocking the Festive Conductor sticker. All you need to do while it's lit and active is to slap someone you know on your Steam friend list with your weapon in an online party. But in the Winter 2023 Live event, as I mentioned, it is locked by requiring you to play and earn the main Death Wish stamp for the 3 featured mod levels of this event, of which I now consider official, as the live events are implemented by the developers at Gears for Breakfast. But here's a funny thing. The first of these 2 levels that we're going to cover, I technically already have. Blizzard Wanderland is a decently sized open level featuring a town with almost everyone present in a Blizzard Wonderland. Made by the chain-smoking Peepo, he changed his name from Dinkelberg. Immerse yourself and get lost in this large, winter-themed scavenger hunt. It's a search for time shards around an open and detailed Wonderland. Estimated blind completion of 30 minutes. It took me an hour because I had already covered this as mentioned before. Currently single player, you can play co-op, I'm pretty sure there shouldn't be any problems there. Grapple badge required, spring hat recommended. Minigames, free roam exploration, secrets, treasure vaults and a pong collection challenge. Pizza time delivery mission, what's your high score? I wouldn't have been able to make this without the guide written by the great and powerful Ouija, with a lot of hands-on learning. Use your hat helper if you get lost, stay warm. Back in 2018's winter season, when I was covering DLC 1 Seal the Deal's Death Wishes for this walkthrough project, I checked out this mod level, Fresh, a first time exploration, of which, outside of the challenge roads, I don't look into prior to playing during my modding showcasing series on A Hat in Time. Hats off to you. As such, it wasn't structured on collecting everything, but this level is packed, including 19 Rift tokens to earn, and 3 Ice Yarns specifically to find. But during my 1 hour plus of exploring this level, of which you can also check out via the links in the description below, I only found 15 of the 19 Rift tokens and 2 of the free Ice Yarn. But when recording my modding showcase, I check out all mods featured on this project save file. So everything we earned back then, except for the yarn that I was avoiding on collecting, which I will now have to go collect, has been collected and probably spent in the Rift Roulette, for the sake of keeping this video not too bloated and more efficient, since I had already explored the level quite thoroughly, as I have already mentioned. Checking the links in the description below, I'll be showcasing to you right now a montage of all the collectible locations in a moderately efficient order, going mostly clockwise around the level starting off, with clips of areas I missed collectibles, so that we have 100% in this winter wonderland. I'll be changing the collection graphics on screen to match this new order, plus mention if we had already collected the item prior in the old videos. Normally I wouldn't do this, but this is a unique case where we've already played this mod level within this same save file, and as such I cannot recollect the collectibles as they are already collected. And in my modding showcasing videos, especially in my challenge roads, I do speed up footage of going through mod levels I've played before if they are featured within challenge roads that I've yet to earn the trophy for. So for the collectibles, first up, starting off, we're going to go behind DJ Gru's club to score a football goal. Just kick the ball or chuck it into one of the goals and you'll get a token in a present. From the goals, just follow the buildings around and you'll see a bin with a portrait in there. But before you pick up the blue portrait, blow up the debris next to it in order to get one of the 3 Ice Yarns of the level. Don't forget to toss the blue portrait into the fire. You'll need to do that to get a timepiece shard and a Rift token later on. Just across from where the blue portrait and that Ice Yarn was, should be near the ice rink, there is a basketball hoop and a basketball. Get a certain distance in order to chuck the basketball into the hoop. It's quite a tight shot, but when you make it, that's another Rift token. Now this one is a new one that I missed during our first visit, but we had to be in the conductor's house in order to get one of the 20 timepiece shards to finish the level. If you go on top of his trophy cabinets, there is a chest hiding in the corner in the shadows. That holds a Rift token that we did not collect before. Back outside, just beyond the frozen ice rink, there's a frozen old man. Right above in the tree is a cherry bomb. If you grab that and drop down, trigger the dweller to activate the cherry bomb, you can free the old man and he'll reward you with a Rift token. There's also a blue portrait just behind the frozen old man against the wall of one of the surrounding barns. Since you're right here, you might as well go toss that on the fire. Making our way towards the Captain's Pizza restaurant, you actually want to go behind the Seal Hotels. Should be a little alleyway opposite the restaurant. In between the 2 buildings, there's a chest hiding in the corner there. That has another Rift token. Now we're going to head into the restaurant and we're going to be doing some deliveries for the captain. It's basically ship shape from the Arctic cruise. You got to pick up enough pizzas, run around the level and deliver enough pizzas. I think you have to deliver at least 10 in order for the Rift token to be given. Just to be a little bit more efficient on how we're going to grab everything on the way, chances are when the captain gives you the Rift token for the pizza delivery mission, you're still outside. What we want to do is walk into the white door for the lighthouse of the level. Don't know why there's a lighthouse in the level, but it's pretty tall, and this will bring you to the top. If you make your way across these dweller blocks to the top of the snowman's hat, there is a red vault token here. We'll want to be taking that back to the restaurant. But while falling down to the restaurant, land on top of the roof, because behind the leftmost part of the sign in the corner is a little chest tucked away, and that will give you another Rift token. And with that, we're going to hop back down into the restaurant in order to pick up the token that the captain has given us for delivering enough pizzas. If you didn't earn it, then just play the minigame again. But look at that, the red vault is right there, so we'll just use the code and we have yet another token. And now we're going to be a naughty little girl and go into the staff room. Make sure not to get caught. There's a timepiece shard in here, but if you go on top of the bar, once again in the shadows tucked in the corner is another chest, another rift token. If you have been breaking enough boxes with your brewing hat and collecting enough ponds, I believe the limit is 100, Luca the Mafia executive at the start of the level will drop a token for you if you've collected enough ponds. This could happen at any time, but this kind of happened to me right after I spent 100 ponds at this outside restaurant just opposite a cabin with the Snatcher's picture on it, which is just around the corner from the captain's restaurant, of which you have to spend 100 ponds in order to get a green vault code, which the nearest skyscraper building, if we jump onto the tops, will bounce us all the way to the top of where the green vault is, where we can use the code in order to, you guessed it, get another token. We've almost done a full lap around the level, but we're going to make our way back into the middle where there is the ice bell tower. From there, after grabbing the 2 timepiece shards around there, I make a jump to the Times End library, where you can see another timepiece shard, but more importantly, the 3rd and final blue portrait, which we will now toss in the fire, because the last corner of the level, we can now fully explore. Since the barrier is dispelled, there's a big dead tree over there. But before we start scaling the big tree, go behind the Valve Engineer building, and there's a chest with yet another rift token. This is when we want to start scaling the big dead tree up until the treehouse. Since we have now dispelled the barrier with burning all 3 of the blue portraits, there's a timepiece shard here, but more importantly, a chest with a rift token, which we don't want to miss. If we keep climbing up to the very top of this dead tree, it's got a big blue mushroom cap. By getting up there, we find the yellow vault code. Now, during my original run through this level, I couldn't actually find the yellow vault anywhere. It turns out it was in the corner that we started at. So if we go back across opposite the Valve Engineer building, going behind so that we are near the football goals. If we climb up this snowdrift all the way up to this window, we can interact with it. So yeah, hidden room that I never accessed before. And look at that, the yellow vault is right there. But before we open that up, we're going to be moseying our way over to the boxes and use our brewing hat to explode the boxes. There's also an ice yarn that we never picked up. That was one of the ones I was missing. So we'll collect that real quick. And there's also a chest right next to it, which will have another rift token, which we were missing. Remember, we were missing 4. We already picked up 1, which was in the conductor's room, which we were missing before. Way back when. And now we've just got another one. But we haven't opened up the vault yet, so we'll open that up for yet another rift token. So now that's 3 out of 4 rift tokens that we missed prior, as well as the missing ice yarn ball that I never collected before. Where's the other ice yarn ball? Well, if you were making your way across the buildings from the top of the dead tree, which it kind of leads you into doing, you'd make your way roughly back to where the green vault was. If you jump onto the cabin below, onto the chimney, you could enter the chimney, of which you would be in the Snatcher's room. But that's not that important. What is important is the boxes next to the Snatcher's cabin, which we could have grabbed earlier. That has the final ice yarn. I wanted to keep those 2 grouped roughly next to each other, because we could have collected it way back when. I pointed it out, just never have. But now we have all 3 ice yarn from the level. But it's perfect that we made our way back down here, actually, because if we bounce back up once again, there is a tree near the 2 King of the Hill forts, of which has a chest on top. If you jump on there, you get another rift token. From this tree, you may notice an igloo behind the penguin's fort. If you go in there, you will find the blue vault code, which, if at this point you should have already found all of the timepiece shards, and if not, please do so, because now you'll be able to access the final building, of which when you enter, not only have we got the blue vault, of which, once again, will hold a rift token, but adjacent from that is a chest, which will also have a rift token. So we're only missing 1 more rift token that we never collected before, but we've cleared out mostly the entire level. So where was this final one? It was in the final room with Queen Vanessa. But before you trigger her by opening up the blue toy chest, what you want to do is jump on the cabinet, and right near the frozen bow kid is a chest with our final rift token. This was the last of the 4 tokens that we did not grab when I was trying to find everything previously, and as I said, if you want to see me go through the level properly, through 2 videos worth of half an hour each of exploring the entire level, please check out the videos in the description below as already mentioned. But This is basically a checklist of all the collectibles featured. While you're exploring, you're bound to have at least picked up half of the timepiece shards required for all 3 of the Death Wish stipulations required to earn all 3 Death Wish stamps. You need to collect at least 10 out of the 20 timepiece shards in order to get all 3 Death Wish stamps complete. Outside of the Death Wishes, if you were to play this mod level via the mailroom like you would normally do, the timepiece shards do lead to a mod timepiece which will earn you a mod rift token, giving you basically 20 in total for this level to spend in the rift roulette. However, at spawn, I never picked up the consolation mod timepiece provided by this resident on the right. This is a separate mod timepiece which will give you another mod rift token if you so want it. I do, as it means more spins for more Payday 2 OST remixes and more Peppino Spaghetti Die mods. Had to add something in the rift roulette for all these rift tokens, leave me be. Just including Winter Wonderland's 2 mod timepieces, along with the 3 mod timepieces earned by playing each of the 3 mod levels individually outside of the 46th Challenge Road, will get you enough for all 3 candle stamps for the present workshop. However, as of recording this myself on our project save file, I already have 4 of these 5 mod timepieces, and they have to be new, so I need 4 more. Remember that as I ran out of time to cover this content previously in 2022, I didn't earn these stamps, so it hasn't affected our totals, and this is just redoing it, and if you have the rewards already, you don't need to redo them. Thankfully, all 3 of these featured mod levels have us covered, saving any additional downloads or subscribing in the Steam Workshop, as when played outside of Challenge Roads or the Death Wish map, Jingle Ponds has 2 mod timepieces for us to collect, and the 3rd mod level that is still locked until we get one of the Jingle Pond timepieces in the Death Wish, has 1 more mod timepiece available as well, giving us 5 mod timepieces total, plus 3 if you include the 46th Challenge Road levels individually. Despite all this, I am still down by 1 for the present workshop stamp, and it has to be a new one. So, during Challenge Road 45, there was a level that referenced a previous level, and I never actually went back to finish it. And since it's quote-unquote beta, let's cover that now real quick. But before we do anything, we need to make sure this candle is actually lit, because otherwise, if I play through the level, this isn't lit, that's yet another mod token I'm going to have to earn, and unless I play this level for this mod event, I'm going to have to play another level. So, let's see if we can actually keep this enclosed, shall we? So here's the level that referenced the level that we're going to be playing. As you can see, the subtitle is Train Rush Beta 2. We didn't get very far in Train Rush Beta, and it wasn't part of the Challenge Road, but because this level was a sequel to it, and it was the start of the 45th Challenge Road, I had to see what I was possibly missing in terms of lore, just to get what the premise was, but I couldn't get very far, but that's what we're going to fix. And here it is, Train Rush Beta by Dr. Treefrog. So, the problem is that it very jankily moves you from room to room like it's unfinished or something, but that's kind of a given. It's not actually beta, at least I don't think it is, because, you know, it's supposed to look like that. Yeah, I think I tried that before. We do have to actually talk to this guy in order to open the door, but we've done that already. Please check out that video if you haven't seen it. Up until that point. So we've got to open it like usual. And this, yeah, doesn't work properly. And I thought that there was actually something wrong with the mod, but no, it's intended to be like this. Let me walk away from the door and try again. There we go. Bit weird. It doesn't seem to work very well, to the point that the timer freezes if we try to walk through the water, which doesn't seem to function properly. Had a burning bottom. And then this happens. Timer freezes and everything. I don't know what I was supposed to do. I'm stupid. Get a dweller mask, and maybe we can continue. And the door works properly. Yeah, now we're in new territory. The thing is, I've already gone through this before because I forgot to activate the candle, and therefore I missed out on the timepiece to count toward the Death Wish. And the timer has not only restarted, but has restored itself. Got a little bit more time. This seems relatively normal. What's with this arrow? Doesn't seem to bounce me up. I'm on fire again! Seems to just push us along. I'm just going to go through the next door. The doors are working now, but the level isn't. Let's go grab a park pong real quick. So, yeah, in the Challenge Road, there was something to do with all these balls, and they were trying to get revenge because we keep on, well, bullying them. I don't remember bullying balls, so they must have a video against some players. Also, this area is really loud. Just gotta watch this windmill real quick. That's it. What the hell happened to you? Can't put him out of his misery. And we can't talk to him either. Huh. Oh. Well, that's not good. Everything's all staticky. And it acts like swamp water. Can't jump very well in it. And I did not see you there, so let's avoid getting caught by you guys real quick. I'm just going to skip this. Oh, sugar. I didn't realise that was static as well. Yeah. Had to wait until I took damage there. That was silly of me. Alright, let's not try to skip. I gotta actually land on these tables. This is very precarious. And that was janky. Yeah, even the platforming is janky, and this guy is everywhere at the moment. That's static. I thought that was a platform. So yeah, we just gotta avoid the static and platform around. It's kind of funny, actually, because I did still intend to play this blind, but as I said, I had a bit of a problem with that. Well, the candle that's on the screen right now. So I had to redo it. But it's fine, because it's relatively short. After this segment, I think we've got one more. Actually, no, I think that's it, because you can actually see the ending outside of the walls. I can't jump, though. Hello there! Ah, so you finally arrived! I've been waiting for you, and now the time to serve justice has come. Why are you looking at me like that? You know what you did. For ages now you've tormented the ball people, always kicking and tossing us around willy-nilly. Doesn't feel good, you know. And now you will pay! Prepare for destruction. And that was the thing during the second level. Every time he tried to kill me, for some reason, he spawns a timepiece instead. That's not what I meant to do. Well, can't win them all, I guess. Take your timepiece for now. We'll meet again, mark my words. And there we are, we're back on pace. Both in mods that we've covered, as well as this event.